In recognition of late Inaugural Nyakairim's contribution to the country, Uganda People's Defence Forces to hold first of the kind inauguration of the late Inaugural Nyakairima Memorial Defence and Security Exhibition.
Celebrating the life of Honorable General Inaugural Nyakairima, whom we have described as a paragon of revolutionary sacrifice, Pan-Africanism, patriotism, courage, and an accomplished freedom fighter. This will be the overriding theme, as you can see in the background.
General Nyakairima, who passed away in 2015, is fondly remembered for his role in defeating insurgents groups, including the LRA, Karamoja Cattle Rustlers, and among others. He served as the Chief of Defense Forces from 2003 to 2013 and was the Minister of Internal Affairs at the time of his death.
Significantly, he was our first Chief of Defense Forces. Earlier on, we had army commanders, but that's when we were one service. But when the army or the force became two services, he was the one who pioneered. As our Chief of Defense Forces, he guided the systematic reorganization of the UPDF, overseeing the defense review and reform exercise that transformed UPDF from a single service to a by-service, among other developments.
At the time he did, Uganda had attempted to register in 2010. Had attempted that same exercise in 2010, and less than 100 people were registered. In 2014, 13-14, with a resolve of the general, the project kicked off. Still, you know how we can be as Ugandans, with a lot of, no, who will get us an ID, it is not possible. But with the resolve of General Ronda, he kicked off the exercise with about 4,000 kits and at parish level. If I asked any of you here what last exercise apart from PDM has happened at parish level, it is probably only what the general started then. The next thing that has happened at parish level is the PDM.
The Acting Commissioner Immigration Control, Marcelino Mbwesche, attributed to the number of projects the late General Ronda contributed in the Ministry of Internal Affairs, including the National Security Registration System for all inhabitants.
To be a major defense for the country. At the time, the efforts of registering residents and issuing national cards was under a project that was called the National Security Information System. This project was very important because hitherto there was no rational basis for determining citizenship and identifying people. So the late Honorable Major General Ronda wanted to realize the dream of creating a database, which he did, and from which, going forward, Ugandans and residents in this country will all be identified.
Inaugural Nyakairima was a Ugandan military officer and politician who served in the cabinet of Uganda as Minister of Internal Affairs from 2013 until his death on 11 September 2015. Previously, he served as the Chief of Defense Forces in the Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF from 2003 to 2013. The Kampala Defense and Security Expanded Memorial Lecture will be presided over by the President of the Republic of Uganda. Compiled by Rita Nandera for Church of Uganda Family TV News at 8.